Oh wow, it might be the awards. And I started to ask people in the organization, in the locker room and stuff, and as I'm walking out the locker room, then Chip congratulated me first, and then Gary congratulated me, and then, and then the shoot around was over, and then I was asked questions about it.
As you have a chance, as it's had a little while to sink in, what does something like that mean to you, because you have worked so hard on this cause?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot, and I still got, a lot more to do as far as, trying to become the role model that I want to become. I'm not there yet. Like I said, I'm not there yet. I've got a long way to go. I just think right now I'm just an example and a solution. I'm not yet a role model, so hopefully one day I'll be able to become an official role model.
Do you like that trade? Sort of. I mean, I realize it's not a literal trade. Like you have the ring, you auction off, but in the end you get something else.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Actually, I never thought about it like that. But yeah, you give something and you receive something, it's good. It's good for the fans to see, and a lot of the fans have a lot to do with this because, a lot of media coverage is things being talked about how much money I raised, but it wasn't me. It was the fans. People who gave their money, for the ring. So the fans should, everybody that was involved should be proud of themselves. It's not just me.
If somebody would have told you a few years ago that you would win this award, what would you have said?
I don't think so. I don't think it would have happened. I don't think it would have happened a couple of years ago. But it was something that I always wanted, and kind of like under the covers, sort of people not knowing, the whole Ron Artest is a part. I always knew I probably should have deserved an award, but you gotta be good timing. You gotta be in the right place, at the right time. Things gotta happen, and it worked out perfectly, for me at this point where I'm at in my career right now.
Just in a way, it was like a trickle effect of, you speaking out after Game 7 and then talking about the ring and all that. You kind of seen that to be a trickle effect almost?
I think so. I think I didn't expect it to be as big as it got.
Right.
Just the whole message, I was just getting something across. At that time, I knew I was still getting involved in mental health awareness, but at that time, I was just thanking my psychologist, and I didn't know it would touch a lot of people, and reach out to so many people and inspire so many people, which is different.
So when you talk to kids, visit schools, what do you mainly emphasize?
Just experiences.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm not that experienced to be speaking on mental health awareness fully. Especially mental illness. That's for MDs to really, really speak on that. But I just give experience and some advice. And as I learn more and more, then I'm able to talk more and more about it. But I don't want to be like I'm giving the message irresponsibly.
Ron, what do you plan on doing with this award? Are you gonna display it at your house or?
No, I'm gonna put it up on my restaurant at Salad Dish in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
We open one up in Holly's birthdays and one in Vegas. But we gave away money and some of the profits to mental health awareness and stuff. So we're gonna put it up in Pasadena in a couple of days.
Okay.
And Salad Dish, and people will be able to take pictures with it. And it's perfect because the restaurant is a healthy eating restaurant. It's not a big fancy steak restaurant, but it's healthy eating. And, I think healthy eating has a lot to do with mental health also.
So people can come by and take a picture with it?
Yeah, come by and take a picture with it.
Does this make a statement about how far you've come?
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, it does. It's kind of weird because if you look at my past, you already know what happened in the past with the brawl, fight, suspensions, and all that stuff. So this is another part of that story. Over the years, I've been telling people, you gotta wait for the end result. You gotta, they say, where you see yourself. I don't know. You gotta wait and let it happen. And this is a part of the process. And unfortunately, I'm not able to really show how happy I am about it because we're in the playoffs right now. And big game right now. Big game.
How would you have expressed it otherwise? It wasn't happening during the playoffs.
It's hard to say. I probably would have had some champagne, but I don't like to drink during the playoffs.
Right.
So it's hard to say.
What was your emphasis, your feeling about community service and that kind of thing earlier in your career? You're getting a lot of attention for it.
Yeah.
Now. What was your feeling about it earlier?
Well, earlier I was doing a lot of things in communities. I was transitioning because when I was 19, I got drafted. I was still irresponsibly. I was still being irresponsible in my neighborhood. You know, so I wasn't a total role model at the age of 19 when I first got drafted in my neighborhood. And then it caught on, like, you know, I got to be more responsible. So as I got older, 24, 25, I had to stop doing things I used to do when I was a kid in my neighborhood, especially being a professional. So, but I was still doing other stuff to give back, but it just kind of wiped itself out because I would do something stupid. So I'd do something nice, do something good, something charitable, something positive, and do something negative, and it just wipes itself out. But now everything's been
At that point,
more positive.
Were people actually less amenable to letting you do something for them, like after the brawl, after all these things? If you wanted to do something, would people let you?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, I was already involved in certain things.
I was just wondering if people sort of got afraid of having you
Oh,
attached.
yeah. A lot of people was. Oh, yeah, I lost a lot of. I mean, right before I was averaging 25, and you know, I was probably would have got Defensive Player of the Year again, and maybe would have got MVP. I thought I should have got MVP of the year. When I got Defensive Player of the Year, they gave it to Garnett, but we had the best record. And they wasn't. You know, they didn't really see defense as that important. But I was growing something. Something was like, you know, I was connecting with the media with picks, and I got suspended, you know, and then I was kind of scarred mentally for a couple years. Came back the next year, average went down, and gained a lot of weight. And it took me a long time to heal myself mentally, you know, from that brawl. You know, and you know, I'm still in my prime right now, and I'm still not where I want to be, but I can see my game kind of coming every year. You know, like last year in the playoffs, hitting shots big shots that I was hitting at that point in time when I was in my prime right before the brawl. You know, I was shooting 90% from the free throw, 40 from the three, 50 from the field. You know, I was becoming something, and then I had a lot of weight on me, but I just stuck with it. I didn't give up on myself. Even last year in the playoffs, I see people telling me not to shoot. You know, fans is down on me, media talking, you know. I just stick with it. And, you know, a lot of weight is kind of being taken off my shoulders right now, just from staying with it.
Do you think an award like this will change people's impression of you, and do you care if it does?
I used to always say I didn't care what people think about me, but it's not that you don't care what people think about you. It's that you gotta, you know, just stick to who you are. Because if you change, they're definitely not gonna believe who you are. So it's best to stay faithful, stay true to who you are, and become a better person, but you can still be yourself. You look at a guy, I guess like an Ice Cube, you know? NWA to you know, to my kids, to the greatest Where You At type shows. You know, Master P, from No Limit to Lil Romeo. And I think his daughter has a show coming on Nickelodeon now. And
You have salad dish.
yeah.
Or you
Yeah, came a long way, yes.
healthy alternative salad. So I just want to make sure I got it. How long have you owned this restaurant?
Oh, I mean, we just opened our first one this summer in Palos Verdes, and it's cool. It's just salad, it's small, you know.
Thanks, man.
Some lettuce, and some cucumbers, and some.
You all right? Hey,
Pasadena, right? This one?
And this one's in Pasadena, yeah.
hey, so when you testified before Congress, like, what were the main things they were asking you?
I was just I was just giving like some experiences that I've been through and then how I made it. And they was curious to see
Right.
how, you know, I made it and how did I turn around. So I was just taking through examples, taking them through some situations, scenarios, and that was the main thing because I'm not like, I'm not like a real motivational speaker where I can like actually.
Yeah.
I didn't take this up in college or, you know, I could just give experience, some advice a little bit.
So what was the vibe? Were they like grilling you, or was it more like they were
The kids,
curious?
it was a panel.
Congress.
Well, it was a panel, and then sometimes they ask questions, and you know, and it was a panel. You speak, and there was a bunch of other people on the panel also.
Right.
But it was cool though. It was good. I got a chance to meet like a lot of Republicans and stuff and Democrats, so it was cool.